Hello, everyone, and welcome to Inside the Newsroom. I'm Maddie Paul, and here at the KELOLAND live cam, we are at Spring Creek in Pierre. Inside the Newsroom, we bring you the trending stories of the KELOLAND area, and we bring in our newsroom staff members to talk about these stories that just happen to be the same stories you hear every day on our newscasts and online at KELOLAND.com. It was a busy weekend in KELOLAND. The U.S. men's curling team Olympic trials came to a close on Sunday night with Team Casper ending Team Schuster's dynasty in a winner-take-all third game. And our news and sports team is working right now to give you stories about the aftermath here on KELOLAND News. So stay tuned for those updates tonight. Also coming up tonight, I need to tell you about a special program that we have here on KELOLAND Plus, and that is Eye on KELOLAND Rewind. Tonight at 6:30, let's rewind in time and watch a week's worth of Eye on KELOLAND stories all in one show. We'll have stories about tiny homes, harvest season, a field of flags, and much more. Only on KELOLAND Plus at 6:30 for Eye on KELOLAND Rewind. But still to come on Inside the Newsroom, let's meet a World War II veteran and celebrate his 100th birthday. Stay tuned for more Inside the Newsroom when we come back after the break. And welcome back to Inside the Newsroom. In the last 100 years, the United States has seen its fair share of conflicts, societal changes, and even technological advances. World War II and Korean War veteran Doug Starr has lived through it all. And Jordan DeSmit sat down with him as he reflected on a life of service and sacrifice.
Doug Starr hasn't had a shortage of birthday parties during his life. He celebrated a special milestone on Saturday. Starr turned 100 years old.
What would you say is the secret to getting to 100 years old?
Well, now I've had a lot of questions about that, and the only thing I keep doing is breathing. And I'm lucky. I have never been sick since the 1960s, and I don't have any aches and pains.
He has seen a lot over the last century.
I'm like a walking history book because I grew up in the Depression when I didn't have 3 meals a day, and when I had one meal, it was a very small meal, and when I joined the Navy, I was way underweight, but when I got in the Navy, they gave me 3 meals every day.
During World War II, Starr served on a destroyer and helped take over islands in the South Pacific, but his job wasn't done at the end of the war.
We were assigned to rescue 1,000 prisoners of war.
Starr was also activated during the Korean War and later went on to serve in the Coast Guard Reserve. He now lives a much quieter life in Sioux Falls, where he can take time to reflect on 100 years of life.
I've had celebrations for the past week, and not every day, but at least every other day.
And the Sioux Falls American Legion will host yet another celebration on Tuesday at the South Dakota Military Heritage Alliance. Before you go, Alliance Executive Director Jonathan Teal has one favor to ask.
One ask I would have for everybody is just a birthday card. Bring a birthday card to the Alliance, VFW, Legion. Get us a card before Tuesday. I'd love to be able to be like Santa Claus and just dump a whole bunch of cards on the table for him and say happy birthday.
All to celebrate a man who laid it on the line for his country.
And Jordan DeSmit joins us at the digital desk to talk more about this story. And Jordan, I'm just smiling because there was just a lot of fun to have in a story like this and a lot of insight coming from Doug Starr himself. So how did you get in connection with him for this story?
Yeah, so the American Legion actually sent us like a press release letting us know that this birthday party is going to happen and there's contact information down there. And so I contacted them, and my colleague here at KELOLAND, Dan Santello, has also talked to him in the past, so we had a direct line of communication with him. So gave him a call, and then he said, yeah, come on over.
I thought he looked familiar too, so I'm glad that you brought up that too. I just love how you establish a fun and friendly tone right away with the story. You ask, what's the secret to turning 100 years old? And, he just had a great response of just breathing, and he's a walking history book. You just really get that sense of his personality right away. So my question for you, kind of leading with that, is do you usually have a goal in mind when creating a story, especially when it comes to a story like this?
Well, I feel like whenever you talk to someone who's lived that long, I think you need advice on how he's gone through life and the ups and downs that he's faced it. And I think he has a lot of insight on how to live a fulfilling life. So, and you need to ask questions like that of like, okay, well, what's the secret to getting to 100? Well, what do you do? And it seems like for me and for him, it just seemed like it was pretty simple. I just keep breathing.
Yeah.
It's one breath at a time and one day at a time. And I think we can go about life like that, just one day at a time.
I love that. And so do you have anything that you learned or took away from a story like this?
I would say, I think hopefully I get to be that old. Who knows how old I get to be.
What's going to be your secret?
Who knows? But I want to have the attitude that he has. He was so well-spoken, so happy, and he welcomed me. And he lives with his daughter, but it's his home too. So he welcomed me right into his home. And I want to live like that. I want to be like that when I get to be that old. Someone who's wise and someone who just has people gravitate toward him. So I think that's something I definitely took away from that.
One thing I took away, again, was that fun, friendly personality. And I think that comes full circle again at the end when you talk with the Military Heritage Alliance. And he's just saying, make those cards so that we can dump it on the table like Santa, like dumping out the pile. It's just so much fun. And is that kind of the tone that you wanted to establish for a story like this? Did you expect it to be so fun, or were you thinking it was going to go somewhere a little bit deeper because of the veteran aspect of it? What did you think?
I didn't really know going in. I knew it was just going to depend on how the interviews went. And we had done stories with him where we'd go really deep into his military service. So I knew I didn't necessarily have to go that deep into it. I could have maybe taken more of the angle of, look, it's his 100th birthday. Let's focus on that. So I knew I wanted to ask about that. And he gave me some great sound bites. He was kind of a soundbite machine, honestly. He gave me some great sound bites about getting to 100. So I'm like, let's focus my story on that. And it turned out to be, I think, one of my favorite packages I've done, I think.
Oh, same, Jordan. Is there anything else that you'd like viewers to know about this story or take away from it?
Just get Doug a birthday card. That's all I ask. Get to his birthday party and congratulate him. Exactly. Get him a birthday card.
Well, Jordan, thank you so much for giving us these details here at the Digital Desk. And everyone, stick around because 'tis the season to hang some holiday lights. When we come back after the break, we're going to learn about how professionals get it done. You're watching Inside the Newsroom. And welcome back to Inside the Newsroom. 'Tis the season to hang holiday lights, and more local homeowners are now leaving it to the professionals. Travis Fossing explained the advantages of hiring an expert and tells us if there's still time to make this Christmas list.
The Yard Barbers is among the many lawn care companies that have traded in their lawnmowers for ladders and lights.
Right now we're running a crew going 5 days a week, 10-hour days. We're doing roughly 3 to 4 houses a day. That gets us 500-600 linear feet, but we are full swing, very busy.
Crews started hanging lights in early October and will continue until the weekend before Christmas, or until the weather says so.
It just depends on how much snow is on the roof and if we can get up there. Obviously with the freeze in the mornings too, we got to wait a little longer, so our window of install kind of shortens.
The Yard Barbers will decorate more than 120 houses prior to Christmas. And owner Bo Berkey says having your lights professionally installed has its advantages.
Getting up on the roof, the safety factor, that's one of the biggest. People can fall off the roof and get damaged. Going up the ladder even, it's very risky.
Oh, there's no way I would trust myself to get up on the roof and install my lights myself.
Sioux Falls resident Maren Larson is a customer of the Yard Barbers and says the perks extend beyond safety.
I don't have to worry about making sure that all the bulbs are working. I don't have to worry about the installation itself. It really makes it a seamless process.
Then there's the time factor.
Totally a convenience thing. I am a really busy professional with 2 kids, and they would be really disappointed if we didn't do lights, but I'm not home enough to be able to install them myself.
And it's not too late to light up the night.
Absolutely, absolutely. We're ready to rock and roll.
Ready to rock and roll. And Travis Fossing joins us on the digital desk to talk more about this festive story. But Travis, how did you come up with this story idea? How'd you find the yard barbers?
Well, I had done a story with them about a month and a half ago talking about blowouts with your sprinkler lines and just kind of the end of the season transitioning in. And then we thought, okay, we're going to find somebody because I've seen a lot of different crews out hanging lights from a professional level and found out that they've been doing this for 5 or 6 years now. And I thought, okay, let's reach out. We have the connection with Bo Berkey and his crew, and we'll go about it that way.
It's a lot of fun. And now you have a good excuse to not hang up your own holiday lights, right? Like
Exactly.
Leave it to the professionals.
I did one string on my own over the weekend of just some icicle lights, and I was only about 3 feet off the ground, and that was enough for me.
Call the yard barbers. I love it. You know, one thing about your stories that always stands out to me is that you always include a stand-up. And in this story, you did a stand-up as people, the yard barbers were working on a house behind you. It was very fitting. So tell me, when you're out on location or shooting your story, how do you decide where you're going to shoot a stand-up or even what you're going to say?
Well, I want some of the action that's going on there behind me, if at all possible, to show I'm there and part of the story and that I have an understanding of what's going on. But at the same time, it kind of, a lot of times you're making it up in the moment, like, how can I fit this into the story? Where's it going to work? Usually I do my interviews first, and then, okay, how can I incorporate myself into this story, and what am I going to say? Well, again, a lot of times I'm jotting it down on a notepad right then and there, and that's what I go with. It's usually not anything too crazy long or complicated, just to go about it that way.
And what do you hope viewers learn from a story like this?
Well, that there are people out there to hire if you want lights, but you don't feel comfortable getting up on the ladder, getting up on the roof. I mean, you saw in that story, the house that we were at, I would not want to set foot on that roof, even on the lower areas of it, let alone when they get up into those peaks. And that's what they were talking about. And that's where your price difference comes in as far as what it's going to cost you. They said about $6 to $7 per foot, linear foot, and the $7 would be when you get up onto those major peaks there.
Oh, wow. So. Lots to learn from a story like this. Well, Travis, thank you for sharing all those details here at the Digital Desk. And everyone stick around. We still have more to go on Inside the Newsroom when we come back after the break. And welcome back to Inside the Newsroom. Hey, Scott.
Hey.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. How are you? Did you have a good weekend?
I had a great weekend.
Good.
A lot of traveling, a lot of nice
Where
weather.
did you go now?
I was in Minnesota. Always in Minnesota.
Oh, my goodness.
I know.
You are.
Finding my way back there. Sometimes Iowa
It looks like you
creeps
could be in
in.
Minnesota right now with your background.
Love, this is not Minnesota.
But, 10,000 lakes.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Even though that's not a lake behind you,
It's
is
not
it?
a lake. What is it, Scott?
Missouri River.
There you go. What?
It's one of our peer live cams.
Oh, this is the Missouri River?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. I don't know what I thought this was. I thought this, whatever. Whatever. Listen to Scott. Don't listen
There you
to me
go.
talk about it. I just
Anyway.
think the live cam. So I just thought this one was really pretty.
Weekend went well?
Oh, it went great.
Good.
It went great. I
Good.
was really happy. What about for you? You had to come in on Sunday,
Sunday.
see Perry.
Work with PG.
Your
Don't
favorite.
call that work.
Don't call that work.
Hanging
That's
out
just
with
fun.
PG.
That's just a lot of fun.
We could have our own sitcom.
You should soon. We got to have ours first, and then you guys can talk about it too.
Well, this is a standing invite on this show for me anyway, isn't it?
Maybe a little bit.
You can't leave. Sit down in that chair.
Is it going to start raining behind me pretty soon here?
Well, central South Dakota during the afternoon. Yep, we are looking at that. Eastern KELOLAND, afternoon, evening, maybe some snow. North of Sioux Falls. I would say from near Brookings, Watertown, areas to the east, we'll have a chance for some snow, probably overnight. You may start to see that late in the evening. It'll happen after sunset. During the day, we're looking at rain.
Positive.
Okay.
Always positive.
Amounts of rain may approach half inch for some, even clap of thunder.
Ooh.
Isolated thunder showers today, too. How about that?
That'd be kind of fun.
Yeah. And cool tomorrow. We'll cool tomorrow, cloudy skies. with the fresh moisture in the ground, and temperatures probably upper 30s, lower 40s. So cooler than average. Average high temperatures in the lower 40s for many.
Okay.
So not anything too out of the ordinary for mid-November.
No, I mean, if it's cooler tomorrow, I was going to say lately, whenever we've had snow here, it kind of stays a while, but usually like the next morning or like midday, melts, gone.
A lot of it's gone.
Yeah, it's too warm. So it's like.
Again, the best chance for the accumulating snow will be north of Sioux Falls. Okay.
I keep watching Weather or Not, and see, this is why it's important, everyone, to watch Weather or Not, because you hear more about that active pattern that's coming in at the end of November too.
Yes,
and that's where my ears are at right now.
Which, of course, is very important week, Thanksgiving week.
A lot of traveling,
right? A lot of traveling. A lot of kids off of college during that time too, right?
Yeah,
so
you're
they
right.
have to travel back, and it's looking a little more interesting. We'll put it that way. Okay.
See, this is why everyone's got to watch
That's
Weather
why you
or
have
Not.
to. I can't give it all away.
Of course not.
Not inside the newsroom.
No, you have your own show for that. With Brian Karstens. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Well, speaking of fun things, I was looking through the KELOLAND archives this morning, because I'm always like, what is there in our archive system in general? I'm always just kind of curious. And so I was looking through it, and I found these photos of the studio upstairs back in May of 2011.
2011.
So this was before we got the studio redone, right?
I think it's been redone twice, I think, since I've been here.
So let me show you these photos. And I wanted to bring these photos in.
Let's go for it. Come on.
Well, I have
no introduction. Just show them.
No, listen to me. I wanted to bring these photos in because I realized looking through them that there could be a story to tell here. And I'm fascinated that some of these photos had stayed just because maybe a certain special person was being a little silly. So let's go ahead and look at some of these photos. So this is the studio back in May of 2011. That's what it said in the archives folder. So this is obviously before our studio looks the way it is now.
Right.
And so when was that time that our studio was redone after this then? Was it 2015? Jody Stables is like watching this right now.
Oh, I know. Yeah. Oh, my gosh.
his-
Yeah. Look at the blue carpeting, the raised storm center desk.
So I'm assuming this person took the photos before, or just in general, like just taking photos of the studio, or
Maybe
before.
this person is Jody.
Probably.
He
took over at some point. Where is he? He just needs to be like another regular guest on.
He's like a tourist with that
us.
camera anyway.
I know. So this is one photo. Obviously.
Oh, I love that green screen. That one rolled up. You see the bar at the top of it? There was a button behind the desk. You hit that button, it would roll up. Hit that button again, and it will roll down.
I'm fascinated that you love this one because we're going to come back to this in a second. And of course, the desk.
Mm-hmm. That one monitor on the side, and you got a laptop on it.
Oh, really? A laptop on it?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. And then this is where we start
where the
telling a
magic
story.
happens.
This is where we start telling a story. I have in these photos I have, because we're now introduced to one of our characters in this image slideshow that I'm giving you all. Scott, who is that?
I would guess from the top of the head, it's probably me.
I believe that's you, sir, because in the next photo,
That's my makeup bag.
it's you
Oh my God, where did you find this?
in the archive. And
What?
it's so silly that they saved this one because I don't know what you're doing because you're moving, obviously, and you're talking to whoever is taking this photo.
There's something in my pocket too.
I think Jay Trobeck is sitting next to you,
Yeah,
too.
yep, he
Because I
is.
was looking at the other photos and Jay was in it. But yeah, this was 2011. This is May of 2011. And you're actively engaging with the cameraman now. And then this next photo was the first one I saw where I realized I had to show you these today on Inside the Newsroom. It's a cryptic experience.
What is going on?
Caught on camera. I told you the green screen would come back. I don't know what you're doing here, but you're zooming. You're zooming through.
Well, I was quick back then.
I was quick back then. I want to zoom in on your
you
face because I
zoom
think you're
in?
smiling in it.
I'm always smiling.
You are always
But
smiling.
no, I don't know
Very
about that.
positive
Actually, we
person.
had somebody walk by last week and said, "Hey, Scott, why can't you smile like Maddie?"
Who said that? I actually do remember this.
I'm not dropping any names.
Well, you're smiling here. Staying positive, just like me.
It's a very long smile. It's blurred.
This photo is so funny to me, though, because it just looks like something you'd see on like a caught on camera, like Bigfoot or like something like that. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. But these were pretty fun to find. I like looking through the archives, but it's kind of hard to because some of them aren't really labeled like what they are, and so you just kind of gotta look and see what's going on. What's going on?
But you said these were 2011.
2011. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a little bit of personal information on that one. Go back to the other one.
This one?
Yeah, I think that's when I was at my highest weight. So I'm probably rocking out of the chair so I can get up.
Now I'm sure that's what I was doing. Inside the newsroom tea. Stop. No. But look at that. Remember working here? So how many studio changes have you been through? I want to say 3.
The original when I came in, not the original, of course, but my original back in 98, that one lasted a while.
Okay.
That was 2011. It had some cosmetic changes to it, but then I think we gutted that one out. And I think you're right. I want to say 15.
I think it's 15. I wonder if I can fact check this right now.
We kind of went through another studio, gutted it, put a new one in, and then 2020 is the one we have right now.
Love the studio we have now. Well, I was looking and there's like an interesting archives folder, and it's about our website history.
Yes.
And it was interesting looking through that and seeing like the different homepage like layouts that we had. And I haven't seen the most updated photo that we have in there is from 2022. And so I don't know how much of our homepage has actually updated since, but that was the earliest of the update for our homepage. And then the latest, I believe, was like 98.
And you have photos of these?
I do.
What do you have of this?
Well, not right now, but there is photos tomorrow.
I'll be in tomorrow.
You're not here tomorrow.
No, I am.
Oh, wait, you are. No. Oh, it's Brian. He's got
Brian's
junior
gone.
achievement.
Mm-hmm.
But okay, maybe I'll show you the website tomorrow.
Yes.
Because I'm pretty sure it was 98 up until I know it's 2022.
Yeah, 98's when I started. So
maybe you're going to be on the website then.
Oh, I can't wait.
Yes. All right. I think that's all the time that we have for Inside the Newsroom, Scott.
Okay.
I know. Very sad. Very sad, right?
We'll be back again tomorrow.
I know. Doing more fun, talking about who knows what.
More archives.
All the trending things.
More archives.
That's a fun thing because I just get curious and I want to look and I want to find the ones that you're in or something that is notable. Like you.
Notable.
To talk about. And it's a lot of fun.
Very nice.
It's very nice. All right. Well, that's all the time that we have for Inside the Newsroom, everybody. Thank you for watching. Happy Monday. And we'll be back tomorrow. So until then, have a great day, everyone. Scott, you know what to do.
Wave.
Wave.
We got to get on. There we go. We get it on camera.